Okay, now, my first guest is one of the most famous heavy metal vocalists in the world, enjoying massive success with Samson, Iron Maiden, and recently as a solo artist. Not only that, he's a pretty nifty sword fencer. Please welcome Bruce Dickinson! Right. Hire them? Would you give a job to any one of those people?
I don't know. Would they give me a job? That's the question, isn't it?
Bearing in mind that some of them have played for Gary Glitter.
Oh, I can see that now. Yeah.
They're of that certain age. So heavy metal, explain heavy metal to me. I've got a reputation as being perfectly honest, and I never really got heavy metal.
You never really got it?
I was never really a fan of it.
It's too late for you then.
Is it too late now?
Yes, it's definitely too late for you now.
What is the age of a typical heavy metal fan?
Oh no, it's not an age thing particularly, because it goes from whatever age you start to, and you tend to carry on. So people get into certain types of music and they carry on with them.
Yeah, so I should just give up completely now.
Yes, you should, basically, yes. Sudden death is the only route for you.
It does have, I guess it's the most critically reviled form, and yet it is massively popular.
Well, it comes...
Was that annoying being in it and thinking, well, no one ever kind of takes it seriously?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I think having something that's critically reviled is probably quite a good thing, really. Have you seen some of the critics?
I've met a few.
I mean, so having something that's critically reviled means that something actually has an identity. And at the risk of being boring, because I know it's supposed to be a funny chat show and all that stuff, but I mean,
it's information as well.
But what music is all about is about identity and belief in things.
Yeah.
And if you have a kind of music that has a very strong identity, it's going to go through the mill. It's going to get to a point where it becomes a parody of itself, then it goes underground again, and it comes back, and it's really cool.
Was there any band that you saw, a heavy metal band, when you thought, oh no, they're just taking it too far, that's just ridiculous?
Yeah, Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap, yeah. What was that like, seeing Spinal Tap? Did it make it quite difficult to go out on stage? Was it very
the thing about Spinal Tap that I found funniest actually was the albums, because they were like really crap. And the film itself was very funny, which is great. They're actors, they made very funny movies, but they made rubbish records.
They did.
And there was an irony there that I think they missed.
Whereas you made some fantastic records, I'm told, because you had '1 also in the pop chart.
Also in the pop chart.
Did Kerrang completely disown you when you get a #1 in Nancy Disco Chart?
No, of course not. Nancy Disco Chart.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Are you impugning the wonderful, what is it, Gallup, Maury, Radio 1, BBC 1?
I am bad-mouthing it. Yeah.
You're bad-mouthing it.
Yeah.
Well, you may be perfectly correct there, actually. I don't know. I mean,
because
we did a service to the nation, and we knocked Cliff Richard off #1 before Christmas.
Before Christmas. And was Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter a Christmas #1?
Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter was in fact the record that got rid of Sir Chris. Sir Heath Cliff. And
that must have been a proud moment.
Yes, it was actually. It was, and we rigged the charts quite extensively by the dirty and dastardly method of asking people to go and buy the record.
So what's the new album?
It's called Accident of Birth, and it's extremely heavy with lots and lots of history on it, kind of melodramatic stuff.
And I'm sure it's got a very sedate little cover, has it?
It does actually. It does. It has a sort of a nice little monster called Edison, who's an evil Mr. Punch puppet erupting out of the tummy of the puppet master.
Excellent. None more erupting out of it.
There you go, lots of eruptions. And future things, we may have him kind of crucified in the future.
What is it with sorcery and sci-fi and that whole thing? I mean, that's what heavy metal seems to be about, to the non-fan, to the outsider.
Mm-hmm. What is it about Star Wars?
Yeah, I guess so. Why shouldn't it have been music about it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the whole thing
is... What is it about love songs? It's another...
Love songs?
Another topic, isn't it, really?
Now, there's something that's really boring.
You must have written some, Bruce, haven't you?
Love songs.
You must have. Take Your Daughter to the Slaughter?
Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. It was, in a way, yes. Come on down and get your head chopped off. It was... I mean, the thing is that I guess some people like love songs, but not for long. They're kind of sweet and schmaltzy. And love is something that you sort of get on with and and stuff like that, you know,
Which between... about slaughter and stuff.
Yes.
But I read that you were actually quite sedate on tour as well. What? You had exercise bikes and all of that.
Exercise bikes?
Yeah, and you were very, very fit. Is this incorrect, or did you go for it in an Ozzy Osbourne fashion?
We never actually told anybody about it when we did go for it.
Right.
So that was probably our big mistake.
Right. So
we should have phoned up the press and said, you know, we really tied one on last night and we got blind drunk, and you know what, I've got a headache.
So you can wear that badge of honour.
Yeah, absolutely. As it happens, I do prefer to go down the pub and get blind drunk in my own company or with somebody else and not tell the press about it. But you can come along and join me one of these days.
I'd be delighted to. And the other thing, you're a fencing. A fencing champ.
Well, I've done that since I was about 14.
Right.
On and off.
So I guess that
now mainly
fit
off
as well for the stadium, running around the stadium.
Running around the stadium. Well, try to confine that mainly to the stage.
Okay.
But you know.
Well, look, mate, I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you to a sword fight. There you go. Because I just practiced this afternoon and it's dead.
Does this mean that sudden death is going to be good for your ratings?
It's dead easy. Yeah, well.
Because I know you're concerned about those at the moment.
Well,
so I did wonder.
Think of
just
the
checking
story.
that the old sharpened, the tip came off and suddenly, you know.
Yeah, well, it would get in the tabloids. It would be a great moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Now then.
What do I have to do?
Well, I don't know. Well, you tell me.
Yeah, you stand here. We'll just go for it.
Now, what do you want to do to me? Don't hit that waste paper basket, whatever you do.
Oh, no, I kicked that bucket. That's a terrible premonition.
I've got to... No, if in doubt, improvise, you see. We'll put that
on there. Perfect. Yeah, put it on.
Oh, God, what do you put in the bottle? Do you spit in this?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yes. Winston Churchill, isn't it?
Yeah, right. People have been in there. I used it when the Spice Girls were on. I won't tell you for what.
Right, how long...
Yeah, don't put it on your head.
Right, now then, first of all, that's a disgusting tie you're wearing.
Okay.
So you've got to really get cross.
Okay, stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
How dare you?
Stop it.
I can't
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, right.
That's good. Stop it and something like, which button do you want me to hit first?
Which button do you want me to hit first?
Or rather,
middle one.
Is that a gun in your pocket or are you just...
Yeah, get that pocket
there. Right? This is all very lame, isn't it?
Go for me. Just run me through.
Right. There's no point in running you through. Then you won't be able to do the rest of the show, would you? Can I tell somebody to buy my record at this point?
We'll just keep doing this forever.
You just keep doing this forever, yes, until I kill you.
So I just go...
No,
I'll just go, yes, after the break, everyone. See you after the break.